What is next Tesla? ARK Invests Cathie would said next Tesla is Tesla. There is still a lot of power left to grow for Tesla. Even if that's correct, there will certainly be stocks other than Tesla that will bring you much profit in the long run, like Tesla. Mr. Hong in Midas Asset in South Korea describes such stocks with the concept of structural growth stocks. This is the definition of structural growth stocks. 1. Securing competitive advantage through constant innovation. 2. Business scalability. 3. Long-term high growth. Nike, Apple, Starbucks, Amazon and Facebook in the upper right corner of the graph are structural growth stocks that everyone knows. In other words, they are stocks that have shown a lot of high growth for a long time. The stocks that will show such long-term high growth in the future are the stocks to the left. ServiceNow, Lululemon, Tesla, and Teadoc Health. These stocks are stocks that are in the middle of the structural growth cycle. The stocks in the early stages include stocks such as Beyond Meat, Palantir, and Galactic. He tells you to keep two things in mind when deciding which stocks to invest in the future. One is the digital economy and the other is the consumption trend of the Midas generation. On the basis of these two, this table summarizes the stocks for each field selected by Mr. Hong. First of all, it looks like this in the field of digital infrastructure and hardware. Apple is an IT device in IT hardware, and Samsung Electronics and Micron are in the memory field. And in the non-memory field, there are Nvidia and AMD. There are Qualcomm for 5G and Texas Instrument for analog. Synopsys for design, TSMC for foundries, and ASML and Lam Research for equipment and materials. And among the communication infrastructure, there are Cisco, Analog Devices for infra, and American Tower for service. Data centers in the data field include Equinix and GDS, and data management and analysis include Snowflake, Palantir, and Datadog. Among the renewable energy, there are NextEra Energy, Sunrun and Daqo New Energy for solar energy, NextEra Energy for wind power and Lind for hydrogen and fuel cells. Among the mobility, there are Tesla in the electric vehicle field and Hyundai Motor and Plug Power in the hydrogen vehicle field. Autonomous driving includes Aptiv, Tesla, and Nvidia, while aerospace sector includes Virgin Galactic. Finally, in the field of AI, there are C3.ai and others. The bright prospects of these stocks are due to the remarkable growth of the digital economy in the United States over the past 20 years. Looking at the graph on the left, the growth rate of the digital economy was significantly higher than that of the overall economy. And this trend is expected to continue in the future. Therefore, the outlook for the software and platform sector in the second table is also bright. When looking at cloud computing, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are in the top three, while Salesforce, ServiceNow, Twilio, and DocuSign are among the top three in IT system management and operation. The second field in the cybersecurity field, Fastly in the CDN field, and CrowdStrike in the network security field, were introduced in Mr. Hong's book Find the Next Tesla. There are Amazon, JD.com and C in the e-commerce field, Shopify in the shopping mall building solution field, and Prologis and Americold in the logistics field. Financial technologies include MasterCard, PayPal, BlackRock, Intuit, Square and MSCI. Among the remote business, telemedicine is Teadoc. On social media, Facebook and Pinterest are introduced in this book. Digital transformations offline distribution sectors include Walmart and Costco, while high-price products include Farfetch. Redfin is in the real estate sector and Carvana is in the used car sector. In the field of gambling, there is DraftKings. In addition, Trade Desk and Comet Digital are the items Mr. Hong introduces in this book. The mobility platform field includes Uber, DoorDash and Data Nexus, while the industrial automation field includes Zebra Technologies. Let's look at this screen first before moving on to the next. Looking to the right, the characteristics of the Midas generation are shown. Millennial generations are generations born between 1980 and 1996. They were raised by baby boomers and grew up during economic growth. They tend to be idealistic and value experience. And they are the leaders who started using mobile devices as a child. They tend to value the brand's value and mainly use Facebook and Instagram. On the other hand, Generation Z are people born between 1997 and 2010. Raised by Gen X and grew during the recession. That is why they tend to be pragmatic and value savings. And when it comes to mobile devices, it is native. They prefer authentic brands and mainly use Snapchat and Instagram. These will emerge as the leading force in consumption in the future. Therefore, it is very advantageous to invest in stocks if you understand their characteristics and especially consumption trends. Let's look at the MZ generation consumption trend table. In the second beauty category among consumer goods, we have Estée Lauder, and in the franchise category we have Starbucks. Entertainment's game segment includes Activision Blizzard, Unity and Take-Two stocks. The companion animal sector includes Zoetis and IDEX. Among the wellness sportswear, there are Nike and Lululemon, Peloton for home training, and Boston Beer and Beyond Meat for food. Among the healthcare sectors, innovative medical devices include Thermo Fisher Scientific, Medtronic, Stryker, Intuitive Surgical, and Dexcom. Let's look at multinational pharmaceutical companies. There is AbbVie and underneath it is Healthpeak Properties in the clinical platform area. Finally, the lifestyle field includes Home Depot and Airbnb. In summary, as you can see from this graph, Tesla is still a lot of growth. Stocks such as Nike and Apple that went ahead of Tesla are stocks that have secured stability through growth over the years. These stocks will continue to perform well for the time being, although they won't be growing as fast as before. And if you're looking for stocks that will become the next Tesla and want to see a return from investing in stocks that will boost the steep stock price Tesla has shown so far, pay attention to the stocks to the left of Tesla. High risk, high return. If the stocks listed here fail in their strengths, innovation and business scalability, they may even decline. That's why it's important to keep an eye on the stock market. As a stock investor, I am constantly studying and sharing the contents every week. Click the like and subscribe buttons. It's a great help in making these videos. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.